The braised oxtail terrine is not something you find on very many menus. Can you tell me, what is that?
Well, first let's start with a terrine. A terrine just means it's a formed meat, much like meatloaf. Meatloaf is a formed meat because usually you cook it in like a loaf pan, meatloaf. Well, a terrine, the oxtail, we cook it or mold it into the terrine mold. And a terrine mold is just a shape, that's all that means. For meatloaf, your terrine mold is your loaf pan. And so we use one of our molds and we put the braised oxtail that we've picked through and made sure it's beautiful, perfect pieces of meat, and we put them into this mold. And then we seal it all up with a nice rich sauce.
If you've never had oxtail before, and you're just a little, have a little trepidation about it, what can you tell me about oxtail that'll ease your fears?
Well, it doesn't taste like chicken. It tastes like beef. So really it's just a very tender, the braising process plays well into the oxtail because everybody knows animals that have tails, they use the tails all the time, and usually when you use that muscle it becomes a tougher piece of meat. So that's why we braise it slow and low. It's in the oven for a total of about 8 hours in different segments through the process. And so it just ends up being super tender, but it tastes like beef. If you like beef, you'll love it.